Hello, I'm OmnusI, your game master this evening here in my lair. Hello everyone. I am OmnusI, here at the Lair of OmnusI, celebrating my 1-year anniversary. It was the actions of last August, wherein the RPG Brigade from Facebook posted a challenge that every day contributors would answer a question that they presented to uplift and build the gaming community. It was this challenge that inspired me to finally put this face to video and create the OmnusI character for everyone. I am happy to say that it's been a year. I'm still around. I may not always make videos, but when I do, I like to think that they're worth checking out. And I'm ready for another round of RPGaDay. So, with that being said, I'm going to get right into question number 1, and I thank all of you who are paying attention and following along. The first question is, what published RPG do you wish you were playing right now? Well, that's kind of a hard question for me. I'm a dungeon master, a game master. Rob designs games. I run games, but for playing games, we're going to need... Hello, I'm back. I am Player, the side of OmnusI that doesn't get to get out very often because he's usually running his games and creating his games. But I was told I have to answer a question for you, so here I am. And my question is, what published RPG do you wish you were playing right now? I have to pick one? Do you know how many games there are? I'll never get to play all of them as it is. Okay, fine. Well... It's going to have to be a fairly short list because I'm not going to include games that I've been lusting after. Mostly I generally play the games that I have a fair amount of familiarity with, even if I've only touched on them a few times. Not saying there aren't any really great games that are out there. For example, I just got in a game called Planet Mercenary, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting game, but I haven't read enough of it yet. So, going back, what do I wish I was playing right now? Oh, it'd be tough. Shadowrun's really cool. Shadowrun's a lot of fun. In Shadowrun, you play a person in the near dark future when technology invades people's bodies and cyber samurai come up, and then you also have magic, and magic has come back, and there are spellcasters and shamans, and then you also have the different races. You have trolls and orcs and dwarves and elves as well as humans, all kind of fighting to mix, and life is pretty cheap, so your characters are basically adventurers from fantasy time, killing people and killing things and generally not, caring. Murder hobos of sorts. But it's a cool game. It's a fun game. But honestly, I think what I would go with instead is a game that I've only played a little bit of, and the reason for that is, well, we only have really one person who has all the books and everything, and we ran a short game and it didn't go very long. I would like to play Exalted by White Wolf Games. Exalted is a fantasy game set in a kind of pseudo-fantasy Japan, China, Oriental thing. Your characters are solar exalted, who are basically godlings. But you're not a strong godling. You're powerful. You can take on any number of mortal foes, but there's big, nasty things in the world, and you can choose to try to save the world, trying to pick the glories from the past out, or you can watch it all burn and laugh. I like the heroic games. I like to save the world. And there's a lot of world that needs to be saving in that game. The characters are really cool. There's almost a sense that you could do anything you put your mind to, and you want to invest enough effort, you can really do some awesome things. There's a level of storytelling that the players participate in. They can basically dictate what goes on, and if they roll well enough, it sometimes even works. And when it doesn't, well, you have told an interesting story and tried hard. The world is really cool. The challenges are very real and very scary, but there's always the sense that you can do pretty much anything you set your mind to, as long as the forces of evil don't stack up against you. If you use your wits, if you use your powers well, you could do some amazing things and tell some great stories. So that would be my pick for what I'd like to be playing right now. That could change tomorrow. There's a lot of wonderful games out there. I love me some GURPS. I wish I had somebody who created GURPS material and played it. I don't. So I don't get to play that game that I really, really like. And sometimes even a lighthearted game like Kobolds Ate My Babies. Oh my gosh, I'd love to play that game some too. A couple drinks in hand, good friends around the table, screaming, "Kobolds ate my baby!" Oh my gosh, it's a very lighthearted game. It's a lot of fun. Very fast and furious. Your characters die because you're just kobolds. You're the lowest on the chain, but sometimes you can do fun things. Too many games to play. But if I could play one right now, it would be Exalted, and then probably it would be something in GURPS, maybe fantasy, maybe sci-fi. I made a good Star Wars version using a couple of the core books for GURPS one time. It was a lot of fun, but I didn't run it because I'm a player. And I also liked Love Shadowrun. Wouldn't mind playing that. Honestly, I'll tell you what. I would play anything anybody stepped up and said, "I want to run this." Because if I'm playing a game, I'm playing a game. That is the coolest thing that I can be doing right now, is playing somebody's game. Now, OmnusI would be creating a game or running a game, but if I'm going to play, beggars can't be choosers. The game that's in front of me is the coolest game right now. And, but I've given you the list of the ones I'd like. So, that's me. That's Player. Those are my picks. Thank you very much. And we'll be doing more of these. I'm sure they'll be dragging me out to answer more questions as we go. So thank you. I will see you later. Bye. I'm Player. Well, I hope that was entertaining and educating for you. A little bit of the flurry that goes through my mind and my enthusiasm to get to play every once in a while, rather than always running or creating games. But this is the Lair of OmnusI. That was Player. I'm OmnusI. You're welcome here as always. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, and keep an eye out for more RPG-A-Day comments from the numerous participants in this yearly exchange of information, knowledge, and some entertainment. I will see you tomorrow if you care to find me. I am OmnusI. Thank you, and I hope you have safe adventures.